The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.
Numerous forces aimed at the Earth. Let the glorious battle begin. Geared up for victory. LG Ultragear Gaming Monitor.
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the W Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege, powered by LG Ultragear in association with Fibernet, Zotac Gaming, and Games the Shop. I am your host, Blackjack, and joining me today is our admin, Mr. Reborn, as, Foxy's not here today, of course. He's had a few issues with his health recently, so, I've told him to rest. And that he's doing just that. With that being said, you guys are just stuck with me today, in the afternoon, as we are here for Division 1, the finale days of the biggest division in the entire TEC League. Day 5 is going to be underway with the first game of the day being Deimos Force taking on Union Gaming. A massive, massive game coming up to your screens right now on the map of Cafe Dostoevsky. Union Gaming are defending, Deimos Force are attacking, as we're just waiting on the ready signal from both of these teams. Taking a quick look at the standings at the end of the last week, week 2 that Division 1 had. Deimos Force, not exactly the greatest season for them. 2 wins and 2 losses, that is, on the 5th spot. They're safe for now. If they manage to stay above the 6th spot in Division 1, they will stay here going into Season 5. But they have 2 more playdays to go and 2 more teams to fight to make sure they stay on that spot. Union Gaming, in the meanwhile, no surprises here. 4 wins, 0 losses in the entire league, and once again being undefeated so far in the season. And of course, their only recorded loss has ever been against Deimos Force as well. That was a couple seasons ago, back in Season 2. So with that being said, this should be a very interesting game right here. Deimos Force versus Union Gaming, always a fantastic game to start things off, and always a fantastic game to watch as these two absolute powerhouses go up against each other. We're just waiting on Deimos Force to come in, get all of their players back in the lobby. Of course, Union Gaming are ready and waiting, as there are, of course, other games that we have today. Coming up right after this on this stream itself will be Level 0 Esports versus eSamurai Esports. Another very exciting game, albeit Level 0 hasn't had the best season. Season 4 has not been theirs. They sit at 7th spot currently in the table, while eSamurai are all the way up in 3rd. They've had a very good season so far. After that, of course, towards the evening, we're going to have a second stream with 2 more games, Vector Sports versus Virtual 5 Esports, as that should be another very exciting game. Vector Sports dead last right now in the entire table, all the way at the bottom with only 1 win, while the side of Virtual 5 are sitting in the middle at the 4th position. And to round things out for the day, we'll have Kira Esports versus Deimos Force. Deimos Force coming back today for another game. And Kira Esports in the meanwhile, of course, they have, again, not exactly the best season, 2 wins and 3 losses. With that being said, once again, we're just waiting on the ready confirmation, as looks like Notorious from Deimos Force is just busy updating his MOS, as it were. You know, we always require the MOS files when it comes to competitive Rainbow Six, just for that extra added level of security against certain things that I'm pretty sure all of us are aware of. The map itself being Cafe, fairly defender-sided, shall we say, except for when the attackers play their cards right. Given the fact that Deimos Force is on the attack, I do expect certain rounds to be going in their favor until round 6 rolls up, and then round 7 onwards it'll be Union Gaming on the attack. Once again, there's a high chance that attacking rounds could be taken, and maybe even taken in bulk. Very fearsome to go up against. Right now, of course, and just as in general, Cafe as a map has been fairly exciting to see in the league itself, seeing how it's developed overall. Initially, when we began with Cafe, it was always 3rd floor bar, then 1st floor kitchen, or 1st floor kitchen and 3rd floor bar, depending on team's persuasion, of course, and then we would go into 2nd floor reading. Nobody really plays Mining Room anymore. I believe we've only seen that once, and that was back in Season 3, and yeah, Mining Room as a site used to be the go-to site for old Cafe, pre-buff. That is because it was one of the only 3 sites available on Cafe. And with the Reading Room site being a thing, Mining Room has seen a complete cliff drop in terms of plays. With that being said, we're once again asking for the ready confirmation. Union Gaming is ready, and so is Deimos Force. So, ladies and gentlemen, enough waffling around. We are going to get started with this game. Deimos Force are taking on Union Gaming on the map of Cafe Dostoevsky. The first match, and a huge match, is underway. The ban phase is going to be happening right now on your screens, as Union Gaming will be the first ones to ban an attacker, and the first operator of the map to be banned is going to be the Blitz. There we go, a target ban, as always, as that, of course, is the target ban for Tsushima Goat Senpai. We've all known the Blitz plays that the man has brought out before, and even in the league itself, and that's why the German Shield operator is facing his ban for the day. Deimos Force will be banning the next one, and that ban is going to be the Nomad. No surprises right there. Nomad, very good on map control, very good on shutting down flanks and runouts regardless, and that is why she'll be facing yet another ban from the side of the attack. Deimos Force with the first defender ban of the map. This one's going to be pretty interesting right here, what they go for. They could go for a whole horde of options, and as the timer takes down, we'll find out who that is. It's going to be the Wamai. All right, Wamai has certainly seen a jump, not really a jump, but a slight increase in his in-ban rate recently, seeing as, of course, he works so well in tandem with Jaeger, and more than that, Cafe 3rd floor bar, the piano room is very hard to push with that operator in play. So Wamai is going to be off the board, and Mira is going to be the last ban of the map. Mira and Cafe Dostoevsky, I feel like that should be all the explanation all of our viewers in chat requires to know why the Mira ban is in place. Mira, of course, as of the stats released by Ubisoft in their designer patch notes, as yeah, still the highest ban rate ever since the ban was introduced, the pick and ban system, and that so far has not changed. The 64% ban rate are in higher ranks and competitive. Not exactly a great look for Mira, but that, of course, affirms the fact that she is just that powerful. With that being said, let's have a quick look at both of the rosters that we have in the lobby for ourselves today. From the side of Deimos Force, we've got Skishima, Goat, Levi, Angel, Ferdinand Jazz, and Notorious 09. And from the side of Union Gaming, we've got Sparko, EX7, Dagger. I couldn't quite read the other names. Let's have the game load in.
Attackers
really
need to
quickly.
locate
There
and
we
defuse
go.
as many bombs as they can.
Sparko, Jittery, Dagger, EX7, and Beat from the side of Union Gaming. And it looks like the site of choice immediately off the bat is going to be second floor reading. Again, no surprises there. Reading room, as of late, has become a really dependable, really defendable site for the side of the defense. Excuse me. And that is why we've been seeing a lot of teams opt for this site as their opener. Albeit, you know, there's still some, there's probably still some strats, some tech that could be introduced, could be learned about this site. I feel it's still somewhat fresh, it's still somewhat new. Even though Cafe's map buff has, it's been a while since Cafe was actually buffed. So, yeah, you know, it's always down to the team's persuasion whether or not they feel that a new something could be learned about a particular map. Attack phase is, of course, already in play, and we've got Notorious playing the Ash this time around. Sparko already on the bottom floor with the Mozzie. He's going to be making sure he gets those early kills, but looks like there's a little bit of a peek from EX7. He's going to be finding it, not quite. His black eye camera's not quite seen past that black APC, and that is exactly why he won't know exactly where the attackers have gone. Meanwhile, an Ash has gone up somewhere else on the map. That could be on the hatch. Red hatch, that would be. As we have Beat the Smoke holding down towards the side of Cocktail Rounds. You might have EX7 for support. And that's going to be your third floor presence, from the side of Union Gaming. We have the Mozzie playing by the red stairs in the meanwhile. The IQ doing a bit of roam clear right now. As Levi is on his drone, he knows where the Valkyrie is playing. Does EX7 know where this particular drone is? I don't think he does. As we spotted, Jittery's playing inside a podium, but yeah, there we go. Sparko can find one. That is set high off the boards. Kashima goes, takes the fall early, and a little bit of a wallbang attempt from Sparko. Is he gonna find enemy just yet? But he's just giving the attackers a little bit more apprehension. But Angel's gonna find Beat in the meanwhile. Your smoke goes down on Cocktail Lounge. That's very unfortunate. The smoke is a pretty big kill, especially this early in the round. Pre-play C4 from Sparko. He could find somebody, but Jittery is going to find Levi in the meanwhile, as he's been downed as well off the back of that exchange. He will be revived here from the Valkyrie, as Sparko might just be coming in for support. Jittery back up to 20 HP. The man is very influential for his team. Ash shots being fired, and there's another kill confirmed. That is Notorious down for the side from EX7, as the kill will be confirmed by the Jaeger onto the Hibana, but it gets refragged onto. That is Ferdinand, turning it from a 1v4 to a 1v3. Evilize doing a little bit of damage to him. He's got to be careful of that. He's got the diffuser, the Zofia, in a 1v2 actually. Sparko and Dagger, the only ones remaining for the side of Union Gaming on this defense, while Deimos Force, they have just one attacker remaining. More than 50 seconds remaining for Ferdinand to make this play happen, as he's going to push down the white stairs. In the meanwhile, there is, I believe, Sparko sitting towards the side of Mining Room and Train Museum. He's got to be careful of that, of the Fireplace rotate, of course. And then there's a Maestro himself to go up against the Alda. So many bullets at such a high fire rate, a very terrifying weapon. More than that, the Maestro being a 3 armor is he's going to take a lot of bullets. He's going to drop down the Heaven Balcony. Meanwhile, open up the door, give themselves... Oh, okay, he doesn't actually see the Mozzie for just a second, but Sparko unfortunately misses his shots as well. There will be a shot exchange as the 20-second marker has been crossed. The Mozzie will actually find the Zofia, as Ferdinand will lose that gunfight, and Sparko will be the one to walk away with the cleanup, denying any clutch from the side of Deimos Force, as the first defensive round is secured. Union Gaming with round 1. They are underway. Round 2 is going to be in play right here from the side of both of these teams, and it was a great beginning from the side of Union Gaming. It did come down to a little bit of a 1v2 right towards the end, but it did come down to the victory as well. Third floor bar is going to be the site of choice, going back to what may yet be considered a more traditional site when it comes to the side of Cafe Dostoevsky. However, Dagger, okay, that's a very interesting 6-pick right there, out of the Maestro into the Ella. I have a feeling he might be playing the FO12, albeit we're just in the pick phase, so I'm not entirely certain. where we will get to see that in just a moment,
Attackers
as
need
we
to
do have a
locate and
Blackbeard
defuse
pick coming
bombs.
out from the side of the attack as well. Dagger on the end, I didn't catch it. No, he's playing the Scorpion. All right, bringing out the SMG as, of course, when it comes to Ella, I believe everybody knows the history that we've had with her ever since she was introduced back in Year 2, Season 3, Operation Blood Orchid, the terror that she used to be. And now, a little bit more of a balanced operator, although I say balanced with a little bit of a pinch of salt. And seeing as her gun, her main Scorpion, I mean, to be honest, it's not my cup of tea.
10 seconds remaining.
But he's going to be playing the Polish operator regardless, as we have a mute
5
castle
seconds
strategy
left
coming out from the side of UG as well. They've got Sparko playing the FBI operator,
Attackers are
while
moving out to locate a
we've
bomb
got
and defuse.
the mute being played by, of course, Beat. As the camera will go out by EX7, he wants to make another peek. Will he be able to find somebody? Ferdinand already has seen the open window. He's being careful about this, and he's behind cover, so the Valkyrie will not be spotting him any second now. But EX7 is still going for this peek. Will he be taken off the board? Not quite. Shots are fired. Don't know exactly where he is, but he's still going to go for it. Swings wide and finds Angel's head. And there's another one from Jittery onto Ferdinand, as the Hibana and the Sophia are going to go down, and those are two huge kills this early in the round. We've got flashbangs coming in from the side of the Skylight. I believe those are Notorious as flashbangs. Yes, they are. The Ash with the drone is going to be trying to help out Tsukushima Ghost, but there's Beat with a C4 onto Levi. The Blackbeard goes down, as the only two attackers remaining are 2-3 speeds, the IQ and the Ash on the Skylight. A very quick take from the side of Union Gaming has given them a massive advantage this early in the game, this round itself, as they look to close out round 2 nice and quickly. And oh, what a one-tap from Jittery to secure his second in the round. The man has just completely deleted Notorious of the map, as Kashima will find one onto EX7. And that is going to start things off for the side of Deimos Force, but is it too little too late? The man has to ace, and he won't be able to. The peek from inside of the cigar shop will give Beat with the SMG-11 the final kill of the round. Union Gaming with a fantastic opening 2 rounds right here, especially on round 2, going for those early peaks, winning the gunfights, shutting down the side of Deimos Force before they can even think. And round 3 will be underway with a 2-0 scoreline as we move to kitchen service and kitchen cooking. Oh dear me, looks like Notorious has had a bit of a disconnect right there. We did see him not quite loading in just a second ago while I was busy drinking water. But yeah, the man has had a disconnect. We might see a rehost coming in from DF any second now? Question mark, maybe not. Of course, they're going to be looking to get all their players on board, unless it's a power cut and or a internet disconnection, or of the lengthy type, excuse me, which would explain the no coming in from the side of Deimos Force just yet, as the defensive strategy from the side of Union Gaming is going to be as simple as it gets. They're going to be going on to first floor kitchen. They're going to be having the cold room area reinforced with the castle barricade. Maybe have someone holding down the VIP lounge on first floor as well, along with the hold on the side of Big Bakery. Again, with the Wamai being excluded, that could be subject to change, as the Wamai ban will be pushed from the side of Police Force.
Attackers are moving.
But EX7 once again all the way out on the 3rd floor. He's gonna be looking for those early kills, and he's got the cameras in place. However, nobody spawned towards the southern end of the map. He's not gonna be too happy about that, of course. But the side of Deimos Force are very apprehensive about these spawn peaks coming in, because the last round, that is exactly what hurt them so badly. As you can just see the overcautiousness in their peaks. They're taking it slow. They're not really coming out of spawn with a hurry. They want to be careful, and as careful as they can be. Claymores are going to come in from the Buck. Levi still hurts to see that, man. They see Buck with the Claymore and not his usual grenades, but it's a side that most of us have had to get used to, seeing as those changes probably won't be reverted anytime soon. Angel is going to meet the Jaeger immediately coming in off the main door. That was very ill-advised right there from the man, as the Ash will go down first, and that's going to put both the side of Union Gaming, and an even bigger disadvantage. In the meanwhile, I just realized Notorious actually come back in the lobby. That's why there was no Rios called, but unfortunately that doesn't mean that they won't be able to, that they will be able to play with that operator in play. Valkyrie going for a bit of a free fight. The Tifa comes in. Is he gonna find the Senpai? Yes, it is. The IQ goes down. EX7 with a beautiful play right there on the red stairs as the Kaid will be taken by Ferdine. In the meanwhile, Dagger's gonna go down, but that's just one kill. They need to find 4 more. Will the Valkyrie go down? Yes, she will. Ferdine, no, actually, yeah, that is Ferdine. The Hibana with that kill. As the Dagger and EX7 have gone down, it's a 2 vs 3. Make that a 2v2. Levi with the vertical play, challenging the Mute's angle. He's taking a bit of damage in the meanwhile as well. But the man is very much alive while Beat is not. But there's some Valkyrie cameras in and around the area that they've got to be careful of as well. Jittery and Sparkle, the only ones remaining for the side of Union Gaming, as there will not be any hard breach from the side of the attack. Flashbang's coming in to try and figure out who's inside of code check, but there's a castle. Sparkle playing by that little line of sight that they've created there, as the Jaeger will be pulling back. There's a chase coming in. Sparkle's on Levi. It's a 1v2 right now. All down to Ferdine, the last man standing. He's gonna find the castle. No, he's not. He's caught in a bad position inside of code check. Shots are being fired all towards him. But no wallbangs coming in. The castle has got to be careful, but so does Ferdine. He's going to take a few shots. He's going to move in towards sight. There's the Jaeger towards VIP, but he's going to miss it. He's going to go in. He's going to find Sparkle. That's the first one. Waiting and reloading while knifing to get the kill. Sparkle's going to go down. But, oh, Jittery missing his shots. Just that last shot was required. But no! He will still not be able to clutch it out. Jittery will get the kill. Peeking through that line of sight on the red carpet hallway. As the Hibana falls, Union Gaming will continue their run of rounds. Round 3 goes to the side of the defense. Even if this one came down to a 1 vs 1, 3-0 going into round 4. And right now, Deimos Force are looking very much worse for wear. Second floor reading room and fireplace hall is going to be the site of choice from the side of Union Gaming, seeing as they made a victorious lap of rounds around the map of Cafe. They're going to be going back to their opener site, which was, of course, reading room, as a Beat with a 6-pick out of the smoke into the mute this time around. Last time we were here, he was playing second floor with the smoke. He decided he's going to go for the other SAS brother this time around, as we do have a Lion Plague incoming from Skishima Goat, as of course the Operation Chimera operator. We all know exactly why he's as notorious as he is, pun intended, but you know, it's going to be interesting to see how the side of Deimos Force coordinates with a Lion in play, forsaking the Zofia this time around, but they do have Levi playing the Buck, so that's a trade in Soft Breach that they could probably work with. Round 4 in play right now as 3-0. Deimos Force are, again, they've definitely had better beginnings, even against the side of Union Gaming. As formidable as they are, it's not as if they're completely unbeatable. Union Gaming, of course, have been beaten before in the league itself, and of course in other tournaments that we've had in between. And all of that just leads to the fact that they are very, very strong at what they do. They're very strong in the defensive holds, very good with their attack. Their coordination, is top notch, and that's just to be expected from a team that's been around the scene for so long with such skill. And it's just a fantastic team to watch. But Deimos Force, they're not exactly much worse than them. They're pretty much, you know, maybe not a full head-to-head match for the side of Union Gaming, especially what we're seeing today, as an E1D scan's gonna come out from Skishima Goat. Not gonna find any of the defenders. The just stand still meta is the meme is gonna be in play. But as I was saying, you know, Deimos Force, a fantastic team themselves that seems to be having an off day today. Skishima Goat on the skylight. The Lion's got to be careful. He's got a very powerful vector, but Beat's going to be peeking him any second now in the cold room. Maybe not. Shots are going to be fired, but he's going to find him. No, he's not. Beat's still alive up there as Sparkle's rotating up the red stairs. He could go for a huge play right now with a C4 on the Goyo, if he has that, of course. Has another E1D scan's gonna come in, but the Goyo, he's being chased right now. Skishima Go's the only one to take damage from that, mind you. Sparkle's managed to successfully rotate down the red stairs as Levi's gonna find Jittery. In the meanwhile, that is your Jaeger of the board. That's a huge loss right there for the side of Union Gaming. The Buck pushing into the dark spot in Cigar. As an E1D comes out, that's, I believe, the last E1D from the line. He's used up his ability completely on this roam clear, as EX7 and Beat are the only ones remaining on this third floor roam from the side of Union Gaming. Beat could be found right there from the block, but he's not going to. He's going to be able to rotate into bar, but no Sparkle's going to be found in the meanwhile, as the EX7 is going to trade with Angel, as an SMG11 is going to find Beat in the meanwhile. The Skylight drop is in. Has that seen the mute? No, it hasn't, and Beat's going to find another one. He was allowed to get away with that. That's unfortunate, as Kashima Good is going to be down in the meanwhile. Dagger and Beat are doing some work right now, as of course Senpai being down by the, oh dear me, that's humiliating. He was down by the Evil Eye as a mute. Will he be going for this peak? But no, he's going to lose that in the meanwhile, as the Evil Eye is trying to do a little bit of damage to Levi, but he won't be able to, as Dagger is going to rotate in and around site. The revive will come in under Kashima, and Dagger, he's choosing to go for the gunfight right now, but the Maestro, a lumbering 3 armor, is making a lot of noise on this approach. He could make this 1v2 happen, mind you, but both the attackers have moved in towards the push to site. I don't think there's enough intel for the side of Dagger to actually make this happen, because I don't think he's even aware of this, but he's dropped down the hatch. There's the push, and there we go, the buck on the red carpet, 90 hallway. Levi is going to find Dagger, and that is going to shut down the side of Union Gaming on this round. At the very least, Deimos Force will finally put a round on board for themselves, and once again, it was a little bit of a scramble going in to the 5th round, but they finally put themselves on board for 1 round, and that is going to get the ball rolling in their favor. 3-1 is the scoreline, still in favor of Union Gaming, as we'll be heading into 3rd floor. Bar defense from the side of, from the side of UG. They're not going to go into 2nd floor reading. Not keen to repeat those mistakes, as this time the other CBR and operator is going to come out from Tsushima Goat. That is the Finka, the attacking healer, of course, and a healer of a lot of notoriety herself, seeing as it's been quite divisive, the discourse surrounding her ability. But therefore, Bar being the site of choice, of course, means that there will be much emphasis on the castle mute strat that Union Gaming bring out constantly for themselves, with a castle barricade holding down the piano door. There we go. Sparkle should go for that any second now. Or they could even change things up depending on how Union Gaming are feeling. 1 castle barricade going on to the south piano window, as of course piano wall will be reinforced. The usual stuff right there. Beat with his new jammer, holding that down from breach charges at the very least, even though
10 seconds to insertion.
there's about 100 other things that could take out that castle barricade at this point, so that's not really surprising. Angel could be the one to take it out. Ferdine could be the one to take it out. Even any of the other operators, even Tsushima Goat, if he's running the grenades on Finka, could just cook a grenade and let it rip there. The X7 with his cameras, not going to be going for an early peek this time around. He doesn't want to risk it just in case he gets taken off the board from a counter peek from the side of Deimos Force, as a grenade is being cooked by Tsushima, but that's on towards the reading room door just in case there's a run out, but there is not, as Union Gaming are just holding down inside the site. EX7 all the way down on the white stairs just above the 1st floor, mind you, and that could be a huge place from him if he goes for this. He's moving towards the brown stairs, that is through VIP corridor. The grenade's going to come in from Tsushima. That's the 2nd one. It's not going to find anything outside of maybe some utility from the side of UG. Meanwhile, Dagger's once again back on the Ella. He's going to be playing the Polish operator once again with that Scorpion SMG. As we've got the Skylight Peaks, but the Finger's going to drop in the red hash nice and quickly. All right. As the C4's going to come in, it's not going to do anything. Unfortunately, Tsushima Goat's taking a bit of damage, mind you, but not a whole lot. EX7's preparing a run out of the big bakery main door. Jittery holding the Skylight from inside of piano, as there's 3 people on the main red stairs. Make that 4. It's a huge push, but Angel's going to move out towards the bottom floor. 2nd floor, that is. So will Levi. They're trying to play vertical, and Beat's taking a bit of damage in the meanwhile. He's pulling back, letting the Jaeger take care of things. As flashbangs are coming in, so are Zophia's lifelines, as they're looking to make this play happen. Fardine's going to go for a white peek. Jittery sees it. He's going to give the call out to his teammates, and Tsushima's going to take a lot of damage in the meanwhile. The Finka herself was a little bit of surge is activated. EX7, is he aware of this buck? The buck isn't aware of the Valkyrie, as the EX7 will gladly take that kill. Proxy alarms are going off, as there's another one down. It's a 3 versus 3. A 3 versus 3. Jittery with the double kill right now, as a load of bodies are dropped, and there goes the Jaeger inside of piano. The Ash will take that kill. Angel with a double kill right now, as it's all down to Dagger and EX7. The last 2 remaining for the side of this defense. The drones is spotted where the Ella's playing. She's going to pull back right now, go for a longer angle, as Notorious is pulling up towards the dark spot of the... Oh, he's going to get taken out for his trouble, however. That shield not helping him, as it's down to a 1v2. All right. A very quick couple of kills right there. Angel, the last man standing. That is gonna be what he's gonna do. A 1v2 clutch right here from the Ash, caught against an Ella and a Valkyrie. The FBI operator is gonna make things happen, but will he be able to? Angel's peeking cold room, but no, there's a peek from Cocktail Lounge as Dagger will be the one to take that kill. The Scorpion comes alive from the door of Cocktail inside the bar itself. And that is going to be the round going in favor of Union Gaming once again. Third floor bar going to them. An intense round, mind you. A lot of these rounds have come down to 1v2s, 2v2s, and even 1v1s. But Union Gaming have always been there to win out the gunfight, as round 4 was the only round that the side of Deimos Force managed to take. With that being said, round 6, the last round before roll swap, is going to be in play. And this should be very, very interesting, because the last round before roll swap means Union Gaming will be going into the attack after this, and the side of Deimos Force will be defending. And this is the last chance for Deimos Force to give themselves one extra round on the attack. Will they be able to? They might, seeing as Reading Room is the site of choice once again from the side of the attack. From the defense, excuse me. I almost messed that up.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
But yeah, coming back to the round at hand, the last round before the roll stop, it's very important right here for Deimos Force to give themselves another round on board. Going into defense on Cafe isn't exactly a bad thing, it's actually a pretty good thing. But seeing as if they manage to lose this round, if they do lose this round that is, then they'll go into defense at a 5-1, or 1-5. Union Gaming would be going into the attack 5-1, which is a major, major disadvantage for the side of Deimos Force, because you don't want to be down 4 whole rounds to make a comeback from. A 4-2 is definitely more comfortable, albeit not the ideal situation. It's the ideal situation in these circumstances.
Attacker's objective is to locate
Dagger in the
bomb
meanwhile is actually going to be playing the pulse, so we know where he's going to be going. He's going to probably be on the first floor just doing a pulse things. You know, the cardiac sensor is going to come out, going to give him all the intel he needs to trade off with his teammates, as that is pretty much the only notable change between the operator loadouts that the side of Union Gaming bring out for themselves. But there we go, EX7 once again with that Valkyrie peak. Is he aware of the fact that the Hibana is actually not where he thinks she is? That is for me. The shots are still going to be fired, but he's not going to find anybody in the meanwhile. He's going to have to pull back, but he's going to go towards the other cigar lounge window. Using that cam, unfortunately, the blue van blocking his line of sight, which has given enough time for the side of the attackers to pull away from that danger and go for the usual hatch breach and roam clear. As, whoa, was that a C4? Not really sure what went off there, but could have been a C4, though I doubt it really was. Regardless of whatever that second explosion was, we're going to be moving into this round even farther. Sparko with the Goyo, he's going to be playing the C4 as well, but the third floor roam is going to be the thing of most contention for the side of this attack. Kishima Goat's going all the way down. He knows for a fact that there's a pulse somewhere, but the shots are being fired at Dagger from the eye. From the second floor, the C4 comes out, but he's not going to find anything in the meanwhile. All that's done is give the attackers a little bit of a line of sight. Dagger, of course, taking that damage from the IQ's RD scan and pistol combo. He's going to be looking to find where the pulse is once again, try and finish him off. And Dagger's got to be careful how he deploys that piece of utility. Meanwhile, the Zofia pushing up is Goyo. He's not aware of the fact that there was a Zofia pushing up, but Dagger's going to refrag instantly onto Kishima Go as he's taking a bit more damage for his trouble, but the man is still very much alive with a good angle here. But the Buck is going to contest, and he's going to lose that. That is the pulse. He lost that, but the mute's coming in. Levi found Dagger. As I believe actually that was a trade. Angel finds the X7 in the meanwhile, meaning it's a 3-4 versus 2. Now 3 versus 2 between both these teams. Jittery and Pete, the only ones remaining for the side of this defense from Union Gaming, as they've got to hold it down. They have the time, and I believe the diffuser drop as well. Albeit I don't think they have line of sight on the diffuser drop. They've got Valkyrie cams all over the place. One of them being taken out by Freddy right now. With a bullet hole peek onto the white stairs. He's got to be careful, mind you. The breach next to him is going to inform Notorious that there may yet be somebody playing here. He could go for a pre-fire. He's looking at it. Jittery, I don't think he's seen the IQ, not quite yet. And Notorious is, of course, apprehensive, but no, he's still going to get taken out as Jittery, with a beautiful play, is going to be refragged onto by Angel. The last man standing is beat. He's right next to the diffuser, and I don't think he knows that the diffuser's actually been taken. The mute, very patient in pillar room. He's gonna move in. 15 he knows for a fact that that angle can be contested, but he could go for the fence. He's gonna see what he's gonna get him. He's gonna get both! A collateral finish and a 1v2 as Beat will secure the round for the side of Union Gaming. Unfortunate for the side of the attack, they didn't have enough time to contest and find where the meat was sitting. And beat, kudos to him, sitting patiently while all the chaos happened around him. And that is why we're going to see a 5-1 scoreline going into round 7 role swap. Union Gaming with a huge advantage as they will be now pushing on to the attack. Third floor bar and cocktail lounge post roll swap is going to be in play. And oh boy, what a game we're having right now. Union Gaming are continuing their undefeated streak, and they definitely want to keep it up, as this match so far has gone completely in their favor. 5-1 pre-roll swap. And right now, third floor bar, they're going to be attacking this side. Union Gaming, they've got to pick themselves back up from the situation that they have found themselves in, seeing as it's not exactly the best situation to be in, even if you are defending on Cafe in this match.
Bomb located by attackers.
Rotations are going to come in as, sorry, I had to take a bit of a long sigh there, but you know, it's a little bit of a strain on my voice. I'm going to do the best I can regardless, as round 7 is going to be inside. We've got the dark spot shield on piano room coming out from Levi, the man with the Ella this time around, as the Legion is going to be in play from Ferdinand as well. Bandit from Tsushima Goat Senpai himself. As the Valkyrie cams, the Notorious is just waiting for action to begin. There we go. He's going to throw those out. 2, in fact. He could even go for a peek with the camera setup he has for himself. But will he is the real question. Levi, in the meanwhile, busy repositioning that shield on the dark spot as Notorious is using his utility. But he's not actually gone for a peek just yet. He's just trading intel with his teammates. As the side of Union Gaming looks like they might in fact go for an east side rappel right here. They could. They're definitely setting up for something similar, as we've got Jittery, the man on the Thatcher, who's gone for a breach on that window. But no, Sparkle's going to go down from Notorious, who's gone for a run out. All right, that's a huge run out right there. He could be traded in any second now. The shots are going to be fired as Tsushima Goat is going to help Notorious pull back in. But no, he's going to be taken out, wall banged through that garage wall. Dagger's going to happily take that refrag and get the kill. So beginning for the side of Union Gaming. Looks like Sparkle in the meanwhile actually went down while finishing the rappel, which was very unfortunate for him, as of course the Valkyrie cameras are still going to be giving intel to the side of the defenders. Kishima Goat, he could go for a huge play right now, but he's not going to. Playing it safe, staying inside the building. Round 7 is definitely a very important round for Deimos Force, more so than it is for UG. UG are sitting very clear by attackers. Whilst Kishima Goat is waiting for a C4 through that mid-white stairs window, and there is in fact an east side emphasis coming in from the side of the attack. But how well are they going to be able to capitalize off of this? The Thatcher
Defender is
he's going to see the drone as Yuri, excuse me, that's Angel who goes for a run out. But there's a refrag in from Beat as Kishima Goat will go down in the meanwhile. Dagger's going to take that kill. It's a 2 versus 3. But Levi's here, top of white stairs. He's going to see the Zofia who's pushing up. Dagger's got to be careful where he's looking at right now. He's got EX7 for support. As Beat, the Hibana, I'm not sure where that is. But the Gershmots are going to go off as Dagger's going to pull back. And Levi, oh dear me, he's going to be spotted by the Hibana, and he's going to get a double beat once again. The double kill to finish the round for himself and his team, as from out of nowhere, the rappel in onto the Heaven balcony is going to give the man another double kill to finish out for the round, and that of course is the match point secured from the side of Deimos Force, Union Gaming against Deimos Force. And round 7 going the way of the attack right now. Of course, the way things are going, it's a 6-1. This could yet be our very last round of the match. Of course, that's just speculation, seeing as Deimos Force could very well make a comeback. They're definitely skilled enough to do that, but will they be able to? An Amaru pick is going to come in from EX7. Looks like he's getting a little ballsy right here, but then again, with the Amaru buff as of late, she has seen a rise in pick rate, a rise in her win-loss and KD ratio as an operator, and that is exactly why she's been seeing a little bit more play. The buff to her gadget and the buff to her recovery time after use of her gadget has definitely given her that little spark that she needed to become really viable when it comes to higher ranked and competitive. And that, of course, has been reflected in the statistics from Ubisoft's devlog release. Third floor bar is going to be the side of choice once again as we are going to be moving into round 8. And what a dominating performance it has been from Union Gaming today, as they have been holding off. Not just holding off, they have been doing it fairly comfortably, even if it did come down,
10 seconds
excuse me, mostly to 1v2s towards the end of most of the defensive
seconds
rounds that
remaining.
they have. On the attack, a much more comfortable win for them in the previous round, even though they did still have a few hiccups here and there. You know, covering the runouts needed to be just like a little bit better. A couple of runouts from the side of Deimos Force definitely gave them a scare, as Valkyrie Cam's going to be taken out, and Notorious is going to throw his other one out instead. And unfortunately for him, this one isn't exactly the best cam, but it's still getting the intel that is required. Shots are being fired as for Dean's taking a bit of damage. Not really sure. Okay, that was from the side of Skylight from the looks of things. And of course, for Dean, closer to half HP than he would like to be. He's got to be careful, as once again, there's going to be an east side rappel coming in from the side of Union Gaming's attack. That is the Thatcher, the Jittery, who's going to be going for that. As there's actually 3 men towards this area: the Zofia, the Sledge, and the Thatcher, both SAS buddies. As we've done an emphasis saying, will the Legion be taken out? Oh dear me, Dagger's missed so many shots, and that is going to give away to the Legion the fact that there's a peek here. Unfortunate for the man, but the Legion is going to hold steady on that corner of the dark spot door in Piano. But there is an operator prone on the mid-right stairs window. He's got to be careful of that dagger. That's Levi, the mute. He could go for a huge play right now. He's just waiting on that rappel that he hears from the Thatcher, albeit that rappel can actually go towards the mid-right stairs window, so he's pretty safe, I'd say. Dagger still holding down the piano room door on the white corridor. He's got to be careful of that mute sitting here so patiently, as the side of Deimos Force look to take one round, at least one more round for themselves to keep themselves alive. But again, all it takes is that little spark that they just haven't been able to find. Levi still holding the mid-white stairs window, as we've got a rappel coming in on towards the white corridor window as well. As the mute's finally going to start moving, Dagger's going to go back up onto that ventilation unit, but he's still unaware of the mute playing there. UTs are coming out from the Thatcher to maybe get the push running, but Angel's going to find EX in the meanwhile. The Amaru's gone down. That's unfortunate, but the Sledge is in for the refrag onto the Jaeger. As Sparker's going to find Angel. The plant is coming in from B. Daggers from Levi, and suddenly the bodies are starting to drop right here as Union Gaming have taken control of side, and not just that, they've got the plant off as Kishima God is aware of the Zofia's position, but he will still lose that. How does he lose that on that peak? As Dagger will take advantage of those whiff shots. Dagger's going to go down in the meanwhile, but Ferdinand has been spotted. He and Notorious are the last people remaining for the side of Deimos Force's defense. As Notorious has pushed up the white stairs, he's trying to take that fight right now on the white corridor against Dagger, who's self-revived. Of course, he's the Zofia. He can do that. He's on 5 HP. Ferdinand going around to the cigar shop. He's trying to make this play happen. Jitter's going to rappel in. Ferdinand's going to go down, and there we go. The kill will be confirmed as well, as Notorious and Jittery are going to trade to finish. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the finisher for the match that we've just had. Union Gaming continue their absolutely dominating streak on a Season 4 Division 1. Their 5th match of the season goes to them, and they are your winners here on Cafe Dostoyevsky, a 7-1 in their favor, as the Deimos Force, unfortunately, will not be contesting their undefeated status. With that being said, we're going to be taking a short break before we come back with the second game of the stream, and that is Level 0 Esports versus E-Samurai Esports. A very exciting game coming to your screens very shortly indeed. Stay tuned.
to be careful on the push coming in from the Twitch, and Anaconda will immediately capitalize on the situation by taking out almost Yujin, but he doesn't know that IQ has been pushing in, and look at that. We are now with the plays as he is just going to get traded out from Invalid. The pushes are coming in over and over again, but finally it is all down to Jinx to clutch this one out on a 1v1 situation here. It is Jinx versus Invalid. Who's going to be the victor? It is the UMP versus the Type 89. I mean, the pings are coming in from the defenders. Hibana still needs to be careful, and look at that push coming in from Jinx as he takes out the head of Invalid, as they will win round 3 on First Floor Kitchen. Man, oh man, was that a bloodbath.
So Pendra is actually going to find Hypertrees there. If the Ash, not sure where that one came out of, but it's on the first floor, seeing as Pendra is just running into kitchen right now. Thought a Human Initiation. He's going to take that out. Ash Pendra is going to find one more. There's Macaws. That's the red carpet stairs that I just called out. He needed to be careful on that. Doesn't look like it at the very least. Oh, there's a Jaeger. A little bit of a jump scare right there for Z Panda as he goes down. Pendrive with the triple kill. May have just given Instinct Esports the ticket to maximum overtime. As the man swinging around 90 hallway, he might just find a couple more for his trouble. He's going to find the Hibana. He's on a 4K, a set for the ace. Is he going to get it? Yes, he is! Instinct Esports with the flawless round. Pendrive with the ace.
Playing at the penthouse. So with the help of the operator Spaceman, which should be really great here. A peek from the Sophia and eventually but Gypsy on the first kill, taking out Anaconda. Vamai will be able to take out IQ, just get traded out from Spaceman, and with that 35 seconds still remain for the attackers. Asterix taking out Yujin. The smoke with the SMG plays, hoping to at least take out Sophia, but no, Spaceman will emerge victorious and will eventually get a triple kill. And look at that, almost walkover, will eventually get their first win.
Not in a great position, but it is still doable. The pistol from the Ella. Is she gonna find somebody? Oh, the one tap from Maker onto Hulky. He just absolutely destroyed him right there. As there was another kill from an attacker onto one of the defenders. They didn't quite get to catch that off the back of that one tap right there.
After the defense in the hand, the super hook, you might as well go and stick the plan. He's doing that in the really bad spot, but wait, where is that coming out from? He wants to go for it. Oh, the heat comes in. That's the play from Triple, has already secured them. There's not 10 seconds left. He can go for the B plan, but he's got to go for the frag. He knows exactly that. Sticks the plan. No, he wants to go for the frag. Now Triple, he's got to hide. If he happens to lose his gunfight, it's done and dusted. No, that is the play from Triple, people. What play from the Pulse. Comes in with the floor gold breach. Goes for the heat and the Kobe above on C4. Oh, no, Kingsler is supposed to finish him with the kill, and that's going to result in his death. But we back in the base from Dibjot, the man behind the swagger. I call him 1 versus 2, and he's got to convert and get the 1 versus 1 triple. He's got the pony in hand. Thing could happen right now. It's the game of the 1v1s. We'll know where the Mozzie's playing. Mozzie being very sneaky, and that. Oh,
What?
just see.
What?
What was that flick? What was that flick?
No way!
Dick Joel, what did you just do? Oh my god!
With the smoke canisters to support what remained of the smoke canisters, mind you, as Rats, of course, is taking down. Vortex, he sees the planter and he's gonna get him. That's the diffuser drop from a very long angle, all the way from the luggage area as the Nomad is pushing. Meanwhile, gets down and taking out the SMG-12 from Ghost Freak. He's gonna find that kill. As it was 2 right now, less than 10 seconds remain for the side of the attackers. Virtue 5 don't have defusers, they have to go for this. The attacker from inside the bathroom is going to find one that's Ghost Freak off the board, but the Legion still alive. He's dropped diffuser again, and there's no time. The Legion with the play might have just secured it. He has! Reckoning Esports with the play from the Legion, sitting safe on the side of luggage. And doing quick work of the Clash. Meanwhile, this is from Fankel, but a loop goes down to Buckers again. That is the Clash support taken out, and will the Clash be taken out as well? She's pulling back for the time being, and he's gone to the turnaround, and he actually gets it. Zayn with the 360. Well, the 180 really, but regardless, the whirly-turly between the Jackal and the Clash, Zayn wins that gunfight. As Zayn unfortunately has been left all alone to deal with it. He's going to go for the turnaround again. The turtle is in. The SPSMG is going to find one more. A double kill for the Clash as the Thurman goes down inside a side 3. No EMPs in hand. He's going to be facing a lot of opposition, and the kill will be confirmed.
From Waiters, he gets down by what? Oh, wait a minute, what is going on? It's a 1 versus 2 all of a sudden. And JV is the only man from starting the attack for Virtual 5 to be alive. He's expecting a push up from Angel. He's gonna get that frag. It's a 1v1, but he's so HP. Does not look like he'll be making it out of even back the clash. What? Wait a minute.
No. That did not just happen.
What?
That did not just happen. Skishima Goat, no! What did you just do?
The moment
Alrighty then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the WWE Black Esports Club League for Rainbow Six Siege and all the other things that I normally say, but once again, unfortunately, this seems to be a bit of a daily occurrence, but we've had a forfeit coming in from the teams that were supposed to play the game between Level 0 Esports and Samurai Esports. Will in fact not be happening, as we've had a forfeit call, and that is why this very somber announcement from yours truly is going to come in, which means that this, that I believe is going to be the end of the afternoon stream as well. Only one game on stream, an absolute banger of a game for that matter. Deimos Force versus Union Gaming, UG, going 7-1 on Cafe Dostoevsky, a match to remember for sure. But unfortunately, we won't be seeing Level 0 and Samurai Esports for the rest of the day. We'll be back towards the evening with a couple more games. That's Vector Sports versus Virtual 5 Esports and Kira Esports versus Deimos Force, which both should be very exciting games. And once again, apologies for the inconvenience, but that's going to do it from myself, Blackjack, and our admin, Mr. Reborn, and we'll be back with the evening stream. Stay tuned.
The moment of creation is a form of magic, where an off becomes an on, a 0 becomes a 1, then another, and another, until, deep in the complexity, you discover order, speed, reliability, power. Experience the WD Black NVMe SSD. Fueled by darkness. Level up to NVMe SSD performance.